Yes, boss. See the topic and what it is that we're talking about, right? It's better to be good to people than to be loyal to them. If you never heard of that before, I'm going to run it for you, man. And this topic was actually inspired by my mentor, Mr. Atwell. So, Mr. Atwell, shout outs to you, my G. So, here's the deal. You ever notice that sometimes in life you hear people saying, yo, you know, loyalty got me this or got me screwed over, or I was so good to these people and they never treated me the way how I deserve to be treated? Here's the deal, right? In life, nothing is for certain, but there's certain rules I'm starting to really understand and look into that if you follow and abide by them, it kind of takes the edge off of you getting hurt or getting burned. You get what I'm saying? And that's the reason for this topic. So here's the deal. When you're loyal to a person, your loyalty can actually cost you. You feel me? And I'm going to say that again. When you're loyal to somebody, whether you're loyal to the wrong person or a person who wasn't going to be loyal to you, whatever the case may be, your loyalty can get you burnt. You feel me? Screwed over, heartbroken. You ever heard these stories? Oh, I was so good to her. I was so good to him. I did everything right. And guess what? You being loyal to that person, guess what? It never really got you anywhere, right? But you ever notice you hear some people say, yo, I was really good to this person, or this person was really good to me. Here's the thing, right? When you're loyal to somebody, you're actually going to put yourself at risk of feeling more pain. You feel me? When you're good to a person, you're going to be remembered for that. This is just my honest thinking when I really sit down and bust it down. I'm like, yo, when you're loyal to somebody, right? That loyalty can last for a time. You feel me? So think about it. Let's say you got a group of friends, right? You've been riding with these friends for years, through thick and thin, all of that, right? And your loyalty of riding to these friends, it never came back tenfold. When you were in a messed up predicament, they probably weren't riding for you like that. You get what I'm saying? It's like, what does loyalty really get you? Loyalty can be very risky, dog. So if you think about it like this, right? When you're loyal to people, it doesn't matter what it is. This is another reason why I say, yo, loyalty can cost you. Mr. Atwell taught me this. When you're loyal to a person, think of it. Your behaviors, not your behaviors, but the behaviors that they might display to you, you're willing to overlook it because of what? Y'all riding off of the title of loyalty. So, yo, you seen that your homeboy is a snake, but because y'all got loyalty to each other, guess what? You believe he's not going to do that to me. Wrong. You got to understand something. When you're loyal and loyal to the wrong people and loyal to the wrong shit, you're going to overlook some things that are very, very pivotal that could have helped you out later on down the line. So your homie's a snake. Yo, he snaked this person. He snaked this person. But guess what? I'm loyal to you, though. I ain't doing that to you. Guess what? That's all bullshit. What you see a person put on and the behaviors that they display, if it ain't come to you, guess what? It just ain't your turn yet. But when that opportunity presents itself, that person is they're going to be willing to snake you. Why? Because they already showed you who they are as a person. You were loyal to me. You didn't see what type of person I am? I hurt this person. I screwed this person. I robbed this person. But you think I wouldn't do it to you? Why? Because you were riding off of loyalty. Rather than you just being good to a person and chalk it up, yo, this person isn't good to me, let me do away with them. Sometimes some people use loyalty and they try to ride off of it like, yo, I've been here down for you, this, that, and the third. I've been riding with you through thick and thin. We've been putting in time for years. You need to understand this, right? When a person has been riding for you for years and years and years, yeah, they were loyal to you. But guess what? Think about it. A lot of people in the world who are scrummy as hell, I'm not saying good people don't want loyalty, but think about it. People who have an agenda or have some tricks up their sleeve, of course you would want to have somebody loyal to you. Because why? When you're loyal, you're looking to what? Show your loyalty, that you're proven. Yo, I'm not going to switch up on you. Because why? We're loyal. That doesn't mean shit. It's just like being in the streets. The streets has no rule books. So when people say, yo, this person did this or did that, and the third, they snitched or whatever, that's a part of the game. That there's no guarantee that a person you've been given 10 years or 15 years to, they're gonna be loyal to you. There's no guarantee in that. So that's why a lot of people, when they realize, yo, I was loyal to this person, I was loyal to you, y'all was this, that, and the third, weigh it out on the scale. I was loyal to you, meaning I probably overlooked some stuff. I gave more of myself. I probably stayed in a situation too long because why? I was riding off of loyalty. You feel me? You being loyal to the wrong person, you're going to sacrifice some personal things that you probably would have never did for yourself, all because of what? Loyalty. Example, look at when some of these people who are so-called friends that are loyal to each other, look at some of the stuff that they do for their friends as a part of loyalty. But when you sit down and take a stack, yo, is that person going to do that for me? Or they're going to do this for me? Or they're going to whatever? You need to understand something. Some people's friendships are based on superficial shit. Then you have some people, their friendships are based on gains. Can you do for me? I did this for you. You're not going to do that for me? I thought we were friends. You got to understand something. Being loyal can cost you way more than you being good to a person, right? As well as that, right? Let's say another thing, a part of being loyal, right? You doing certain things that you probably wouldn't personally do for yourself. So example, let's say this is a famous one, very common, right? Let's say somebody went off to prison, right? And then they came back home. You all are supposedly friends, your crew, your gang, or whatever you want to call yourselves, right? Let's say that person comes back home from jail. Then all of a sudden, you doing your thing in life, or you trying to make ends meet, they're relying on you like, yo, you could do something for me, or you could help me with something, or you can give me some money. You cannot be telling certain people no like that. Because why? We have a certain loyalty for each other. And this is where it's going to hurt you. When you're loyal to the wrong people, or you're loyal to the wrong things, or you have the wrong angle, or you looked at things from a totally wrong perspective, you're going to see that being loyal can cost you. Yo, I was loyal to this dude, or this, that, and the third. I was loyal to this gang or whatever. Guess what? You made it out. You made something of yourself. Or I just came back from doing a bit, or I did this, that, and the third of a sentence, and you won't help me out? That's where loyalty can cost you. Because some people will look at it as, yo, you're not being loyal to the gang. You're not being loyal to the cause. You switch sides. Instead of some people really sitting down and taking a stack and looking at it like this. Yo, when you're loyal, it's going to hurt you a lot, dog. When you're loyal, right? Here's the thing what people don't understand, right? When you're loyal, that's more weight that you're carrying. When you're good to people, if you're naturally a good person, then that's less of a weight. You feel me? Because you're just naturally a good person. But when you're being loyal to a person, that's going to cost you so much more. Because when you're loyal, think of it like this, right? When you're loyal and things don't pan out the way that you want to, you can go through, like I said, a heartbreak, sufferation, pain. I got screwed over, all because why? I was loyal to this person. You need to understand something. Sometimes in life, you got to learn how to put your feelings to the side. Sometimes you got to learn how to read the room. Sometimes you got to understand that, yo, when you're being loyal and you wrap your heart and your emotions into certain things, guess what? It's going to be that much harder for you to detach from the situation. I.e., you're going to be in pain. It was so hard for me to get away from this person or get away from these things. Because why? You wrapped up a lot of things that you weren't supposed to wrap up into that situation. I.e., I was being loyal. Versus if you're just good to a person, yo, you was just a good person. That's something that people have to sit down and remember. When you're being good to a person, I'm not saying good cannot come with something or some negative aspects where you can't be over giving or being too good to the wrong people. But you need to understand something. Being good holds less of a weight compared to you always being loyal to people. Because that loyalty and that pain can leave you stagnant for some time. How many times you ever seen somebody go through a heartbreak or a screwed up situation where it left them stagnant? Yo, this girl broke my heart. I was loyal to her. Matter of fact, I'll give you a quick example. I know somebody like this in my family, bruh. The man basically married to a female, gave her the world, this, that, and the third, because I got this, I got that, or whatever. Bruh, the girl was just looking for a come up. The girl broke it off with him, bruh, and left him for somebody else. Like, yo, him being in that predicament, it left him in a state of sorrow and grief for like months, dog. You know how much money you done missed out on? How much time of advancing you done missed out on? You stuck in park like a friggin' truck, dog. Ain't no time for that. That's why some people, they not really doing this loyal thing no more. It's about who's rocking with me or who's for me. You feel me? That's why I said being loyal to the wrong people, it can cost you. Being loyal, it can cause you a lot of strenuous relationships, heartache, pain, all of that. But when you are good to people, they remember you for being good. It doesn't even cost you a thing. It's just a choice. You feel me? So you being good to people, or you showing people, hey, yo, I'm a good person. You don't have to go out of your way to do anything and show anybody shit. What I'm trying to tell you is it's a choice in life. You choose if you're going to be loyal to this person. You choose if you're going to be a good person. That's why when you're good and you play your cards the right way, I say this all the time, you roll the dice the right way. You play your cards the right way. You play a good hand, bro, you never really catch L's like that. So example, if somebody screwed you up, or you was a good person, I'm going to screw this person over, or this person loyal, I'm going to screw them up. Guess what? That person just chose to burn the bridge. All you have to do is move according. Get on with your life. Yes, it sucks. Yes, it sucks. Yes, it may hurt. But at the same time, you got to understand, what would you rather be, in pain or being free? Would you like to be respected or disrespected? Tolerated or valued? You get what I'm saying? It's like a tale of two halves. That's how I look at being loyal and being good. Loyalty is not a bad thing. Loyalty is a good thing, but sometimes it can cost you more than being a good person. You feel me? With that being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I to uplift you, because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. Just remember this in life, bro. You can be loyal for years on end, and that loyalty never got you anything. You could be good to people, but guess what? Being good, you're not looking for anything back in return. That's a part of being authentic. When you authentic, people ain't gonna forget you, dog. How many times is people in the world out here trying to see who they could screw over, or trick, or misuse, abuse, or whatever the case may be? Bro, remember that this is the world that we live in. A lot of people like doing grimy things, especially if there's a benefit to it for them. But you choosing to pick up and move accordingly, or doing away with certain people who tried you or wasn't loyal to you, guess what? Them people feel that. Especially if you pick up in life and you're doing well off apart from them, that's going to piss people off even more. So always remember that, man. It's your boy 444 The World, man. Peace.